everyone, and welcome to this week's video. This week I'm going to be randomly drawing Animal Crossing characters from these Amiibo cards. Now, we actually picked up these Amiibo cards from the Nintendo UK website. If you don't know what Amiibo cards are, essentially they are a card with a character on with an NFC chip inside that you scan in on your Switch or your 3DS or your Wii U to be able to get the character to appear in your game. I collect Amiibos and I also collect Amiibo cards, and these have been really difficult to get by at the moment. And we thought what would be really fun with this is to create some Polaroid illustrations with some randomized characters. So as you can see here, I've just opened the pack and we're seeing what 3 characters we get inside. My partner chooses his favourite and then they will be the character that I will draw. We have quite a collection of Amiibo cards at the moment, not as much as there are out there. We've probably got about 30, but I am a huge Amiibo fan and a huge Animal Crossing fan. If I could collect every single one of these, I really would. It's one of those, they remind me of Pokemon cards. I just want them all. But with these, essentially, the whole idea was because we got these so that we could get some more villagers into our Animal Crossing towns. I have been playing Animal Crossing non-stop lately. It has been a really fun, creative outlet to make my own little town and arrange it the way that I want. And in my town, I've gone for sort of a witchy vibe, and I am slowly but surely building the town the way that I want to, but I thought it'd be really fun to do sort of a collaboration idea with this. So I have these Polaroid photo frames. I got these from the works. They were 99p for a pack of 6, and essentially they are self-adhesive Polaroid-esque cards. I really like the camera feature that you have in Animal Crossing, and I thought it'd be really fun to take these characters and do sort of a as if we'd taken a picture of that character in a sort of environment, and that's the kind of idea that I was going for this. Some of these are more successful than others. It was just really an excuse to play around with materials and to practice drawing really cutesy characters. The one thing that I really like about the character designs in Animal Crossing is every little one, even though they are the same animal, each has their own characteristics and their own colour variations, which I find fascinating. They're an excellent way to take a character and try and put their personality across. So for example, Cube is a penguin and they are the lazy feature. So it's trying to bring that sort of like, they have like punny names, they have sort of like personality traits, and each character is very unique in their own way. And I find these as an excellent way of character design, and it's probably one of the reasons why Animal Crossing is so popular, is the character designs in general have this very aesthetic feel to them. It's very child friendly, something about it brings sort of a nostalgia moment to you, as well as pretty much all the designs are heckin' cute. I actually don't really have any villagers that I dislike. I'm not for one for choosing like very aesthetically pleasing animals. I won't kick them out. I am going for a certain theme at the moment, so I'm mainly after like sheeps and goats and like sort of like very farm animals in my village at the moment, because I'm going for a very cottage core witchy vibe in my town. And but I won't forcibly actively like punish villagers just because they've moved in, which seems to be a trend at the moment, which I don't get. But I've played Animal Crossing for a very long time and it's such a charming game, and I would love to do like playthrough videos up on this channel, but I don't have the setup to be able to do that, unfortunately. But I've just really enjoyed the game. If you would like an Animal Crossing town tour when I've got my town like up and running the way I want it, let me know in the comments section down below. Also, if you do have Animal Crossing, or if you would like to get Animal Crossing, what kind of theme for your town would you go for? I really enjoy the creativity that I've seen people have and what they've done, and I've been watching tons of videos to get ideas, and I find it's been really fun to apply that to my own stuff as well. But anyway, I don't know, I really enjoy the game. I've had a lot of fun playing it. I am very excited for some more Switch games to come out. I'm very excited for Breath of the Wild 2, especially if it's got the if it's got the dark vibes of the Twilight Princess, which it seems to be having, I am so down for this. I've been itching to play Breath of Wild again, but I'm just trying to tell myself no, because I have a lot of work to do, especially with the Kickstarter coming out this month for the colouring book, as well as other projects I'm working on. Animal Crossing's just been a very good game to relax to every single day, and there's quite a few people that I've been playing it, and it's been very enjoyable to watch. But no, so I really wanted to draw Cube just chilling, and since he's a lazy villager, I sort of like had this idea that he'd be like snoozing up against a tree, and I'm trying to keep a very flat colouring style with this. I try to not implicate too much shading in it. The reason being is I'm going for a very children's book feel to overall these illustrations. That's the vibe I get from Animal Crossing character designs and Animal Crossing in general. It's very children's book, it's very child friendly, it's that sort of pleasing to look at, and I just wanted to try a few different things, and that's why you'll see me starting with, I originally started with gouache with this, could not get it to behave the way I wanted, so I eventually went onto the acrylic pens. The acrylic pens I'm using is a mixture of some of the Poscas that I have, which are now unfortunately starting to dry out, as well as the acrylic pens, the Thule art ones. I'll leave links as always down below to everything that I've used down here. And next up is Savannah. Now Savannah is a normal like zebra type. To be honest, I don't really get why they have normal type villagers. I never really got that, because normal's apparently a personality trait. I just really wanted to draw her watering flowers. I just thought that was super cute for her to try and do. And the whole idea with these is to just try and capture almost like a memory. I can imagine that these are pictures that the villager themselves has taken, and of the animal villagers, and they are in like a, I don't know, like a really cutesy area of like, you know, when someone's like taking loads of pictures of like their friends and stuff. I just imagine that's what this is. I think this would be a really fun project to draw like your favorite characters, and these little decorative style frames are not that expensive at all, and I think it's a really fun project to draw like your characters interacting and almost taking a moment of those characters. Now I have done a video where I've talked on me doing these Polaroid images before, but I have quite a few of these frames lying around and thought this was just perfect to do with Animal Crossing characters. If I was to do more of these in the future, what Animal Crossing characters would you like to see me do next? And I actually would like to know what your favourite villager is. My particular favourite is Tangy. I love Tangy's design so much. I also really love Muffy. I've got a soft spot for sheep villagers, mainly because always growing up I always had a sheep villager, and I've not managed to get one this time around so far. For some reason my town is 60% jocks and I do not get it. There's only so many times I can be screamed at get swole every single day, and I'm like, I'm just trying to water my plants. No, I've had an awful lot of fun playing around with this. It was just a nice, fun, cute exercise, and I highly recommend anyone trying it out. It is difficult trying to work on such a small scale. I'm trying to get like that depth in, and when I wasn't going for cell shading, I was going for very flat shading and tried to not add any shading at all. I really like flat color styles. I'm not very good at executing it because I always feel like something's missing with mine. I always feel like there's something just needs to be added. Like I never feel right when shading isn't added, so I'm trying out that lately. Which has been an awful lot of fun. This month I've been really busy with the whole Kickstarter and with Mermaid, and Mermaid has been an awful lot of fun with it as well, which I want to thank you for those who have joined the streams on Sundays. I've been trying to stream every single Sunday, just because I think it's really fun and more interactive with the community, and I've really enjoyed doing it lately. It's been really good and really cathartic to be able to work on something and people can draw along and have fun. I try and stream at the same time, mainly about 2 p.m. every Sunday at the moment. I don't know if it's going to be a forever thing, because if conventions do come back, and I'll be busy some weekends. I won't obviously be able to do them every single Sunday, but for now, at the moment, my streaming schedule is on YouTube every single Sunday at 2 p.m. So if you ever want to join, we just stream for a few hours. It's 2 p.m. British Standard Time, and the streams are always up for those if you are interested in watching. I'm gonna make a playlist for all of them as well, so that you can watch them all together. If you miss out on them, it's just a few hours, really chill. We sit, we draw together, we have a laugh, we talk video games. And if you ever want to talk about video games or want to join a community, I also have the Discord where we sit, we draw, we chat, and it's been so much fun to talk together and draw together, especially the last few months. It's been really, really helpful, and it's such a fantastic community overall, and I'm really grateful to have the support that I do, especially with my work. And I know this is something a little bit different, but I just really wanted to draw some Animal Crossing villagers, guys, and that was my excuse. I was like, I have these Animal Crossing Amiibo cards, and we might as well do something with them. I do actually have quite a few Amiibo cards, so if you want to see, like I said, if you want to see this again, let me know, and we will randomly draw some more villagers. I have quite a few of these decorative mini frames. I'm more than happy to do more of this, or maybe choose a different fandom, and we could do Stardew Valley ones. Actually, I really like Stardew Valley a lot. Or maybe Zelda ones. Zelda one could be actually quite fun, especially with Breath of Wild, when you take photos with the Sheikah Slate. That would be really cool. Video games have always been a massive passion of mine, and I've always enjoyed playing games. And although I don't get to play as much as I used to, I still have an awful lot of fun, and I find them so charming and so much fun to play. I know that I can imagine like lots of people have got their favourite games at the moment. Like I have to let me know, like, what's your favourite video game? What game can you absolutely adore playing, and that you just can't, like, every time you think of it, you're like, oh, I could just play that again. I think if you ask me what my favourite Zelda game is, it would probably have to be Wind Waker, because that was my first Zelda game I properly played on the GameCube. After that, I couldn't never get into Ocarina of Time when I was really young. It's as I got older I appreciated Ocarina of Time much more. But I know it's one of my favourite games. But here are all 4 of the Polaroids that we created from randomly picked Amiibo cards. This was a lot of fun to do, and it's a perfect project for anyone to do as gifts, or if you just simply want to do something a little bit more fun. It honestly is a really fantastic way of playing around with art supplies, and just in general having a bit of a laugh when it comes to it. Here is a few bits of your art coming up, and feature your art every single week. If you want your art to be featured, use the hashtag StayCreativeWithSophiralou on Instagram or Twitter so that I can see your work. If you want to find where I am, I'm on pretty much every social media under Sophiralou. Just type the name Sophiralou. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. I'm on all sorts. Or if you want to see more content, subscribe to the channel. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Keep drawing. And as always, folks, stay creative.